First, I will be explaining what is an IFRS 8 or operating segment. Do you guys know what is an operating segment? An operating segment is a simply part of an organization that carries out a specific business activities, earn revenues, and also incur expenses. Its performance regularly reviewed by the Chief of Decision Maker or CODM to help with decision making. The main objective of operating segment is to provide information that help users to understand how each segment operates and how they are affected by the economic environment. In short, operating segments help to make financial reporting more transparent and give a clearer picture of how each segment contributes to the company's overall performance. Next, I will briefly introduce to you the two listed companies in Malaysia of our choices. The first one is Axiata Group Berhad, a leading telecommunications group based in Kuala Lumpur and established in 2008. Axiata operates across several Asian markets, focusing on digital telecommunications, digital businesses, and also infrastructure services. Its mission is to advance Asia through digital inclusion and also sustainable innovation. For example, its Malaysian mobile network brand known as Telkomdigi and also the Indonesian brand known as XL Smart, which serves millions of users in Indonesia. The second company is Bonia Corporation Berhad, a well-known Malaysian fashion retailer founded in 1974. Headquartered in Kuala Lumpur, Bonia specializes in luxury leather goods and also fashion accessories for both men and women. The company is known for its craftsmanship, timeless design, and commitment to sustainability. For example, some of its brands is Bonia and also Valentino Rudi, the premium Italian design licensed brand in Malaysia.
Now, I will briefly explain what is actually the meanings of CODM. Basically, CODM or Chief of Decision Makers is a top person or group in a company who makes the main decision about how the resources are being used and how each part of the business is performing. In short, CODM is the ones that look at the company as a whole or the ones that decide where the money, time, and effort is being invested in order to achieve the best result for the companies. For example, we have Axiata and Bonia Company. In Axiata, the Chief of Decision Makers is Mr. Vivek Sood, the ones that act as a Group CEO and Managing Directors. And in Bonia, we have Datuk Sri Chiang Fong San as the Executive Vice Chairman and Group CEO.
Now I will explain the two types of segmental reporting under MFRS 8 or operating segment, which are business segment and geographical segment. The first one is business segment reporting. This type divides a company based on the nature of its product or services. The second type is geographical segmental reporting, which are focuses on performance in different regions or countries. For example, as you can see in the Axiata Group Berhad annual reports, business segment is mobile operations, digital businesses, and infrastructure services. This helps users see how each business area contributes to Axiata's overall revenue and profit. For the geographical segment, Axiata operates in Malaysia, Indonesia, Cambodia, and other Asian markets, so it reports how each region performs separately. Meanwhile, for Bonia Corporation Berhad also have report segments by geography such as Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia, and by business activity like retail and manufacturing. In short, business segments show what the business does, meanwhile, geographical show where the business operates. Both of these segments help users to understand how each part of the business contributes to the overall performance.
A few key benefits can be achieved by preparing segmental reportings. Firstly, enhance the transparency. Since MFRS 8 require a company to disclose detailed financial information for each different segment such as revenue and assets. This helps stakeholders to see how different parts of the organization performs individually rather than the company as a single unit. The second benefit is understanding the economic environment. Segmental reporting also help users to interpret how external economic factors affects each segment differently. Although the report itself doesn't directly include the economic data, the performance reflects those influences. To illustrate the transparency in the 2024 annual report of Axiata, it shows clearly who operates the highest revenue by region, that is, Indonesia. On the other hand, through this report, we can also assume that if any of the region revenue drop, it might be due to weaker demand or inflation.
As defined in the terms of MFRS 134. An interim period is a financial reporting period that is shorter than full financial year. It is typically a half year or a quarter. An interim financial report is a document issued for such period. These standards allow for two formats, either a complete set of a financial statement as outlined in MFRS 101 or a condensed set of financial statement which we detail in a moment. Now, who needs to provide this report? The Malaysian Accounting Standard Boards encourage publicly traded entities to do two things. First, to provide the interim report at least at the end of the first half financial year. So, if a company ends in December, the report should publish for a period up to June. And the second, to make that report publicly available no later than 60 days after the end of the interim period. This is to ensure timeliness and relevance for investors.
It's the last reporting period two significant events have affected for Alliance Bank. First, completion of the right issues. On 15 July 2025, the bank successfully completed the right issues. This means it offered its existing shareholders the right to buy new shares in the company, and 182 million of these new shares were listed on the stock exchange. By issuing new shares, Alliance Bank strengthened its capital base. This extra capital can be used to fund future business growth, such as lending more money to customers or investing in new technologies. The second event is the approval for the long-term incentive plan. The bank received the necessary regulatory approvals to create a long-term incentive plan. This plan allows the company to issue new shares up to 3% of its total to reward and retain key employees. Shareholders officially approved this plan at the meeting on 30 July 2025 by offering them a potential ownership stake in the company. It aligns their interests with those of the shareholders. The goal is to encourage leaders to focus on the bank's long-term success and value creation. These events shows the bank is focused on strengthening finances for growth and ensuring its leadership is invested in the company's long-term performance.
I will be analysing the interim financial report of Alliance Bank Malaysia Berhad, a public listed company on Bursa Malaysia. The objective is to identify the interim reporting periods for both the current and comparative financial statements as presented in their report. The following table summarizes the identified interim reporting periods for Alliance Bank Malaysia Berhad. Alliance Bank Malaysia Berhad, the current interim financial statement contained to the first half of the financial year ended 30 June 2025. The comparative figures are provided for the equivalent period in the preceding financial year ended 30 June 2024.
This consistent period-on-period comparison allows stakeholders to effectively assess the bank's half-yearly financial performance and position.